ignorant. Penitentiary teachers, we selling slavery sentences. My Twitter feed never mention these feeding our children these, but in the mentions with rappers ain't worth a mention. These getting attention for selling ignorant. I believe in black and I can see the rap. And I believe in cap and I agree with cap. I believe in rap. I believe that I'm that.
We got London on the
whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. And that's what made me rich. The whole club. Clown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a pause. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. A man who played collegiately over at East Lansing, here's Ken Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Brissett. His throw incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against the secondary. That one was a successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Brissett now. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And he fields it cleanly. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 27. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this pass is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. He was looking that time for Jamison Williams, and that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. It fights him off. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Brissett to throw on first. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Brissett. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Again, it's Brissett. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Play action now. Brissett on the move to his left. We'll get that to Charbonnet. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. He was out there waving his arms. And when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. On the bootleg, it's Brissett. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
From the 15 now after the sack, it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Brissett. And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Lions are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Back to throw, Goff. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Back to throw now in his own end zone. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Jack Fox on to punt. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Brissett. Flushed out right. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. Saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment. Saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Goff going to shift him around. 2nd and 14. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Williams, a man in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good with their...
This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a big play there for Seattle. 63 yards. Brissett on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Here's Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it is 28-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing. Hooker. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw, Hooker. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And they will remain well behind.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
They'll throw now on the final play. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf as time expires in the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll go again with Gibbs. He'll get this up to about the 44. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 on the Seahawks 48-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A first down throw for Brissett. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
This is 2nd and 8. Read option. This is Gibbs. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Stop short of the goal line. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now Goff on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Goff being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Throwing on third. Goff. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They are going for it. Goff. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Brissett. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Brissett. And Walker with it over the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Okay, ready?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Warriors 17.
2nd and 10, Hooker back to the air. Catch is made by Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Gain of 20 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 32.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
17. Average ball. Shell. Super. Jester.
Here's Gone. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Now receiver in motion left. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
3rd and 2. Goff to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Finds Gibbs on the check down. but he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And they'll send Miller in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Brissett now. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Detroit. And even 70 yards. They'll run with Montgomery. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. Nope.
And my goodness, another interception. Julian Love picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man complete to Miller. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.